fundamentally, whenever we experience any kind of negative emotion, it can be fear, it can be depression, it can be any kind of difficult negative feeling. The same principle always holds, that there is new energy coming in that is pushing old energy out. Now, the normal way of releasing of the old energy is through work, is through conversation, it's through exercise, it's through all the activities that we do in our daily life. They are all essentially a form of releasing the old energy. So the old energy, the new energy comes in, it gives us something valuable to us, and then we release all of the rest. Writing a book is a form of releasing. Doing a speech or just talking about anything is all a form of something coming out rather than something coming in. Sometimes when whatever it is that's coming out, which is always old energy, so even if you write a book and you're very inspired, the moment of inspiration is like a fraction before what comes out of your pen. Or it might be stuff you've been thinking about for years, in which case, of course, it's quite a bit older. So it's always releasing, even if it's very, very fresh. You can have fast releasing and you can have much slower releasing. Just like you breathe in and you breathe out. It's very quick. The breathing out comes immediately after the breathing in. But breathing in is taking in fresh air, and breathing out is breathing out stale air. Essentially, you don't want to breathe in what you're breathing out. So even if it happens very quickly, that releasing process is always letting go of old energy. It's always the bit that you don't need anymore. It's finished in you. It's ready to pass on. Sometimes our situation, especially when we're growing very fast or things are changing very fast, our situation requires us to grow considerably to match the situation. This is really common in any kind of healing process, a physical healing process. Your energy grows very fast, and what happens is you take in a lot of new energy because you've opened up to being a new kind of person, a healthy person rather than a sick person. And this happens in any kind of development in your life when there's a big growth. And then sometimes there's a lot of really old energy that needs to be let go of. And that's where you get the strong reactions. You can get strong physical reactions. So some people will experience a great deal of pain. They'll feel like they've got flu. There'll be any kind of symptoms, pretty much. You can have a very strong physical reaction. That's most common with physical healing, but it can also happen with any other kind of healing: financial healing, life purpose healing, relationship healing, emotional healing. The most common and the most difficult kinds of releasings to deal with are usually the emotional ones, where you have very strong emotional feelings, because we get rocked. We feel very unstable when our emotions become very, very heavy. You can also have a strong relationship reaction. So a couple will find themselves fighting when they are not usually fighting, and it's like everything feels like, oh, what's wrong? That's what I call a relationship reaction. That is a releasing of old energy. You can have a financial reaction, so you suddenly have a whole lot of extra bills to pay and you don't have the money to pay them, or that really stretches you financially. You can have a spiritual reaction where you feel totally lost. It's like you don't know who you are anymore. You don't understand what's going on with your life anymore. It's very emotional, but it's a specific context for that emotion. All of these situations are the situations that rock our confidence and rock our stability in life. But if you have an understanding of what's happening energetically behind them, it's much, much easier to handle them. And there's a great precision and beauty in the energy system. So doubt is a very good example because it's really easy to see. It's easy to pull it apart somehow. And I've experienced this many times over. You feel doubt in something, and it can be quite specific. I doubt whether this will work. I doubt whether this is the right thing for me. I doubt whether this is true. There are thoughts that go through your mind that express those specific doubts. If it's fear, it's like that. I'm afraid that this will happen. I'm afraid that this isn't going to work. I'm afraid that this won't happen. Very specific thoughts that go through your mind. And because they're negative and the prospect of those doubts or those fears or whatever the other emotions are, the prospect of those becoming true is an unpleasant prospect. We tend to shrink, we contract, we feel terrible, we feel confused, we feel like we don't know what's going on. Or what most people do, very commonly happens, is you start to want to lash out and and blame people, which is clearly not a useful thing to do, because the point about this is that this is the old energy coming out. So the thoughts that you're having, what I do when I'm in this situation is I try out all different kinds of thoughts to see what's true and what's not true. And I'm aware that lots of the things that I'm thinking are not true. But what I've found is in the heart of the doubt or the heart of the fear or the heart of the negative emotion, there is always truth. And that's the bit that you can hold on to. So you can just say, I don't trust this situation. Okay, that's true. I don't trust this situation. I don't know the solution. If I knew the solution, I'd be able to trust it. I don't need to go into a corner and hide. I can just sit with this doubt or this fear or this whatever the negativity is. I can just sit with it because I know that this is happening because there is new energy coming in and it is pushing out this old energy because it doesn't fit me anymore. And the thing is, what I've found every single time is that the new energy that comes in is not general, vague, fluffy, cloudy new energy. It's just like, oh yeah, some new energy coming in. It's not like that. It's very precise. If there is a doubt here, I don't trust this detail of a situation. There is new energy coming in here, which is going to give you a solution to that lack of trust, precisely to that precise doubt that you experienced. If there's a fear here, I'm afraid that this is going to go wrong. There is something new coming in that is the solution to that precisely, not generally to your fear, but to the precise aspects of the fear that you have identified. And what you discover is that that's the principle. The new energy comes in literally to replace the old energy that you've been operating on so far. And it does that because you have essentially invoked a new being, a new level, a new way of operating. You've said, I want to be healthy. I don't want to be sick anymore. You've said, I want to create a better relationship. I don't want my relationship to be like this anymore. You've said, I want to create more prosperity or a better business or something that is not suiting where you are. Or you've said, I want to step up. I want to be more powerful. I want to be a brighter light in my life. I'm not satisfied with the level at which I'm operating now. When you step up, you invoke or you connect with a new level of energy. That becomes the source of your energy. That becomes your food. And that energy, which is always more expanded and more positive than what you were eating before. It's a better quality of food because you've stepped up. That energy will push out the old level of operating, the old you, not all of it. So everything gets replaced over time. It's not all at once, but it will replace the parts that are no longer going to work at the level that you have aspired to move to.